I read something that was pretty profound. It said, would you be willing to stand in a room full of people and everybody, including you, put their problems in a hat and then everybody go around the room and draw problems out? And the answer is no, I absolutely would not. Because, sometimes I feel like the house is on fire when it's really not on fire. I get worried about something that's really just not that big of a deal. And I try to tell myself, Tammy, it's not that big of a deal, but I'm a worrier anyway. I'm a highly anxious person and I can manufacture something to worry about. I can think it up in my own mind. I will worry about scenarios 25 years from now. But I read that and I thought, I am a very lucky girl. And don't get me wrong, I know how lucky I am. I'm very, very lucky. But then that kind of leads to what if, all of the what if scenarios. But what if it works? What if it's perfect? What if I love everything about it? What if? What if all of the positives instead of what if all of the negatives? And we all have that. Every single one of us goes to worst case scenario about something in our life. But what I read put it all in perspective for me. Life is really good for me right now. Everybody in my family is healthy and well. Everything's going great. And I know it won't always be this way. But I don't need to spend my time worrying about what if or when. I need to enjoy where I'm at right now. One of y'all said the other day to be wherever your feet are, and I thought that was profound. And yes, I've heard it before. It's not a new saying, but sometimes we just need to hear it. Sometimes we need to hear the things that we already know in our mind. But that's the same thing about people. We don't hear what people say about us. We only hear what they say to us. And so if you think something about someone, you should say it. Tell them they have a pretty dress, or that their hair looks good today, or that they're doing a good job, because oftentimes people don't know what you think. And we're surrounded by people every single day, whether it's in the grocery store and you see a mama doing a good job with her baby, or you're passing someone on the street who has on a pretty new shirt. Everybody likes a kind word. We all do. And so I try to remind myself to tell people what I think and not just assume that they know. But I also have to remind myself to be kind to myself, because I'm really hard on myself. I'm naturally a high anxiety person. I worry about everything. I have a desire to get it all right. Am I getting it all right? No. Have I failed miserably? Yes. At many, many things in my life? Yes. I wish I was good at everything and I wish I got it all right, but I haven't and I didn't and I won't, I'm sure, but I'm still going to keep trying. And when somebody thinks I'm doing a good job and they say that to me, it means something. So take this as your cue today to find someone that you're proud of and tell them, whether it's a stranger or somebody close to you. I don't always tell my husband the things that make me super proud of him or super thankful for him or how much I appreciate him, because today I appreciate him because he always takes the little ladies to school. They ride the bus and he takes them to the bus stop. But we all know, I know, he knows, and they know, if I go to the bus stop, nobody's going to school because they can play me like a fiddle. And I'm thankful that he's a good dad. And I'm thankful that he does that job every single day. And I don't think I've ever told him this, so I'm going to go right now and tell him. And I want you to tell someone you're proud of them, thankful for them, or why specifically you love them today.